ladies and gentlemen. This is, if I'm right, this is one of the owners from Blackice Cartel, John Doe. What's going on, man?
Man, thanks for having me, man. Yeah, I'm one part Black Ice herself is my sister. So she on the other half.
Oh,
Yeah. I just
okay.
I shoot for her exclusively. We've been doing it for 12 years and man, we've been having some fun with it.
Yeah, man. I've been following you guys for a while, man. I was wondering, who was the owners from Black Ice Cartel. Then
Yeah.
I heard about Black Ice. Then later on throughout the years, I heard about you. But yeah, man, glad to have you on the show, man. And dope event once again, man.
Man, thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it. We try to do something we try to do something that was new that was gonna get the battle rap fans to believe that battle rap is not dry or dead. Uh, we wanted it to be at the perfect time to show when we were all at our highest strengths, not just as a league, but our battlers as well, our staff, everybody behind the scenes, people who help make sure everything stays well oiled and gets their job done. Um, man, it was like I can't say enough about the team, man. I know people are just starting to find out who I am, which is cool. Like I don't really mind that. I like being behind the camera, but Black Ice herself, like she's not just the league owner. Like she listens to bars. Like she knows her shit. She seriously does. I take her knowledge up against a lot of people in this business. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, it's like we're happy to be here. We're happy for the opportunity for people to check out our pay-per-view, watch our battles, watch those names you don't recognize, watch those too, because I mean, dude, we got some fucking killers, bro.
Oh, you definitely do. As far as the event goes, how do you think the event turned out?
Man, I'm always gonna be super just critical of anything that I'm involved in. That's just because that's just who I am. Um, but public perception, no, I've been seeing a lot of like A pluses. I've been seeing a lot of like best event of the year, shit like that, which is kind of I guess that's probably weird to like say because it's like my own shit, but I don't know. I've been seeing it, and a lot of people behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, actual fans, shit like that. A lot of people came up to us and told us they had the best time they ever had at any battle rap event. So overall, I'm I'm gonna say it was great. I mean, I can't think of anything that I would do differently.
Hey, man, I've been covering a lot of events throughout the years, including this year. I'm a very straightforward person when it comes to my reviews and my opinions. It may not be popular, but a lot of people don't like it. But as far as this event goes, hey, man, this was one of the best events of the year.
Man, thank you,
um,
man. That means a lot, man.
because um, and I didn't have that view. I thought it was gonna, like, I'll be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be an average event to me, because you having all these cards dropping at the same time. Like last week, they had like three battle rap events. Then going into this weekend, I think they had two battle rap events on Saturday. And think everything was surrounded. What happened with Caps and Debo, and then going to your event, I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out. I was like, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna do some coverage on it, and everything was perfect, man. I actually have no complaints about it. Every battle actually went down. Um, every battle was top quality. You might have had some slip ups throughout some battles, but they were able to get their material off. The stream on our part was good. There was no complaints with the stream. The battles were very quick. It went right away, and that's what fans liked. And it just had a lot of replay value, and it was dope on the way I viewed it, and I thought it was one of the best events of the year, man. So shout out to you guys.
Man, thank you, man. That means a lot. It seriously does. like a lot of the things you don't see behind the scenes are what's helping everything in front of the camera work so well. Shout out to Avocado. We work together like fucking flawlessly, man. That's it. It feels good to have a new friend, especially
Mm,
somebody who like understands this and cares about this as much as we do. Like, man, dude is a great person to have. Um, and just overall, just a cool dude, which is also rare in this business. But um, yeah, man, like all the battlers, everybody involved, the staff and everybody functions at a high level, dude. Like we have battle rappers that people don't really know like that, but that's because they only look in one place for new battlers. But hopefully this card is gonna help people to remember, like, yo, like they got some fucking killers over there. And not just that, but the
yeah.
big names too. Everybody, when you come to Cartel, like you perform. There's no like, just like people perform when they come here. And they do that because they know that we'll make them look even better. This is why they got in the battle rap. The cage is about being in
Mm,
the cage. No entourage, no homie pulling your shirt trying to rough you up, none of that stuff. It's just you in the cage and that's it. It brought a real serious one-on-one conversation feel back to battle rap, and we haven't had that in forever. No matter how much of a budget you have, you can't make this look better if it's not in you and you don't know what the people want. So we just happy, man. Like we feel like we coming off a win, and not just for Cartel, but for the fans. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Because the fans are a part of Cartel. That's how we look at it.
So once the event was over, people were talking about the cage. So they are putting in the category of, you got the infamous Blue Room from RBE. You got the volume setting from the URL. You got the trenches what Easy does now. They got the cage. They were talking about the
Mhm.
cage. I see people saying, "Hey man, I want to rap in that cage." How you feel when people talk about that setting and they like that feeling of that cage setting?
Man, like I like that they like it. Like actually, I love that they like it. Because it's like it's a good opportunity to show why people preferred us, and that's because we try to bring something fresh, something new, something something else to battle rap. If you got a movie that takes place in the same setting in all three volumes of the movie, you're gonna get tired of seeing that shit. So you should be able to reimagine the look of showing how much detail these battle rappers put into their bars, man. Like you got to make this shit look worth it. And these dudes and these women, they write this shit meticulously, then they memorize it, and then they perform it. You should do the best you can to make that worth it for them and everybody else watching it. I'm very happy about the cage, man. The cage was around before the Blue Room, and to my knowledge, the cage was around before the Volume series.
Yeah, I
So
remember it. Clean's battle. I think Clean's battle. I remember him in the cage.
yeah, JC versus QP Quantum was in the cage.
Yeah.
Um, Clean versus Example. Like we had a few cage battles, but it was like only certain battles would happen in the cage, and it was like an invite only event. So it was very
Uh,
small. It was in the city. It was very private. But now we did this on a bigger scale because we wanted to share it with battle rap. You know,
right.
um, it's like what you said earlier, like the bloggers and stuff, and the whole thing with Caps and Debo. I might seem biased to anybody else, but even if you ask me at any given time whether I had an event yesterday or not, I think all that shit is corny. I think it takes away from what we here for. I think
Yeah. And I thought
I,
it was corny also because I think during the time you had your event, um Caps actually decided to go live on his stream. I was like, oh come on, man, you're taking away from the Blackice Cartel event, man. Like what?
yeah.
So, but it was a good outcome. I definitely like what I saw. And I'll be honest with you. This was my first ever pay-per-view event that I purchased for Blackice Cartel. So I definitely enjoyed it though. I learned about some new battle rappers that I didn't know of. A lot of people, from what I see, they like Catboy Hurt. Man, I hear
Yeah,
a lot
man.
about him.
Follow that dude, man. Go on our YouTube and type in Catboy versus, and he battled C3, he battled Clean. He just battled Danny Myers, obviously. Like he battled Big T. Like Catboy, man, Catboy is a beast, bro. Like like a lot of the people on this, like Showstopper, uh,
Yeah, he's one
like
of the.
like yeah, like he's had bars of the week for like his last like 5 battles. Like dude's
Mm,
nice, man. Like Killer B, Gucci, check out Gucci. He got a battle dropping with YK. Um man, like
Speaking of YK, why wasn't he on this card, man?
you know, that's a crazy question too, man, because YK is also a cartel member. Like he's one of
Right.
us as well. The reason he can't make it on this card is for the same reason, you know, like it's like 20 something of us, bro. Like it's a lot of us, so everybody can't fit on the card at every time. There's a lot of people I would have had liked on this card as well, but shit, my bad. This shit going on outside. But yeah, like there's a lot of shit, or there's a lot of people that I wanted to put on this card, but like man, we got capacity limits. We can only put so many on there. Hello, is it recording? Where did it go?
Oh, my bad, man.
Oh, you good?
My Wi-Fi blew out. But I'm good
Oh,
though.
shit.
But yeah, man. Young Cannon. I definitely would have liked to see him on that card. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
the
I think
new
I
ones.
think that's like probably like the one drawback to having so many dope MCs is that you can't put them all on one card.
But the ones that stood out to me though, from the cartels was Tato, Catboy, Profilini, a Showstopper, and KD. Man, that was I put a poll out, and everybody had that as the battle of the night. They had it over Danny and
Yeah, it's
Catboy, and
battle
they
of the night.
had it over E Hart over Coffee. So
Who do you
yo,
think? Who do
that
you think won that battle?
man, I didn't realize how personal that battle was, man. Because when I was hearing the material, I was like, God damn, are you serious? But I probably would lean towards. I think it's a preference battle, man. But I would lean towards Showstopper, man. I think Showstopper. I would edge it to Showstopper. If somebody said KD won that battle, I wouldn't be mad at that. If somebody said KD won that battle, but that was a very close battle, man.
Yeah, it was really
Um,
good.
I thought Danny and Catboy was a close one. Also, a lot of people were giving it to Catboy in the battle. Same thing with the E Hart and E Hart versus
Coffee.
Coffee also. I mean, then you obviously Tay Rock, man. Tay Rock was the normal Tay Rock. So it was definitely a good event, man.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So, like, when you said that you thought that the event would just be a normal pay per view event, what is a normal pay per view event like?
A normal pay-per-view event, okay, so it's like this. It's like, okay, so most cars they normally have the three high impact battles. So you got, so you got the three high impact battles, and the battles after that, they're just average. People choke, people don't show up, and you normally get that with the amount of battles you guys had. I'm surprised that every battle went down because you look at a lot of events that people they book around 10 to 12 battles. There's at least 3 or 4 battles that actually don't happen, and most of the times they don't show up with their material also. And what about you guys did is all your battles were all 3 rounds. Most of the times you get a mixture in events where you get more 1 round battles than the important battles that are all 3 round battles. So that's what I mean by an average event. You guys, it was really good, man. It was better than I thought.
Thank
Um,
you, man. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the honesty for real. It's our that was our first pay-per-view event.
yeah, and
Um,
with people's first pay per view event, fans normally complain about the stream, the audio. We had no issues about that on my side, man, because I watched it and everything was straight. Like it was
man, I'm
good.
happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it, man. Once again, shout out to Avocado, man. Um, we work really good together, man, and that dude's a legend. You know, I can't thank him enough. Is something that we definitely look to do more of in the future. The pay-per-views, we want to make sure that like we give the fans like the best perspective of Cartel, and I feel like that event was. Also, I want to say like we wanted to not just drop this card because when we dropped the card went crazy. It was like it was everywhere. People liked it, but I think the issue was that uh they used to seeing that from Cartel, but they're not used to seeing it on pay-per-view. So what we said was we want to get the people to trust us first because they just spent $70 on the RBE event, and then a couple other events from other leagues was like
Hmm.
lackluster, and they feel like they was gonna get ripped off, and some didn't even happen. Like all this shit happening with all these leagues, some minor, some major, some whatever. As Cartel, we said let's lower our price to get the people to trust us first. We didn't
Right.
want to come out with like a $60 card, like, yeah, trust us. Like, nah, you know what we do on the back end as far as YouTube. Now you get to see what we do live. Like people come to our events, bro, and they feel different. It's a different feel when you go in there. There's no tough guys. It's more women at cartel events than anything else,
Yeah,
than
I
any
noticed
other
that.
event. Yeah, like it's man, it's live, man. It's something you gotta see in person. And so it being live was something that we really wanted to share with the fans and people who didn't even know that they were fans of us or didn't even know that they would like that type of a situation. So if you're a new fan, man, we appreciate you. If you're old one, we appreciate you too.
So are you planning to bring the cage back, man? Especially the feedback that you guys got about the cage.
Man, the cage is definitely coming back. Um, it's just a matter of when. Cause you don't
Mm,
want to just be throwing any old thing in the cage, right?
right,
Like it's
right.
gotta be a battle that actually like that's impactful. Um, I think more than this setting, the cage is an explanation point on anybody's career. Like I'm here for a reason. You don't get your first battle in the cage. You gotta be here for a fucking reason. Like that's the point of it. Like we're all here,
Ah, right,
right?
right.
Right. So it's like it's a symbolism behind being on the cage. So I think it's definitely coming back. I can't right now say when, but when it does, it's gonna be worth it for everybody.
So are right now? Are you guys just chilling, chilling, and celebrating the success of this card, or have you guys started putting your next card together?
Uh, right now we chilling. You know, we probably chill for a couple hours because like nah, this event was stressful, bro. Like the stress was like on 10.
We didn't notice that, man.
Man, I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, it's kind of like the duck on water. You see a duck on water just sitting there, he just chilling. But under the water, he like moving super fast. Like that's what we was on. You know what I'm saying? Like we was a duck on the water. So it worked out, man. But it's not just the event that's stressful, it's everything leading up to the event and then the event. So
Okay.
like it's a whole lot, man. Like I mean, like months of just like concern. But
Uh, So how many events can we expect this year from Black Ice Cartel?
man, that's a good question. You will get more steady events. You will get a more steady stream of battle releases. Um, we don't have our events planned out as far as how many we'll have this year. But we will have more events. I think that what's important for us is getting fans to trust us on our opinion on presenting new talent. Um,
Okay.
I think that's what's important to us because what what we like about battle rap is that it's such a unique way of expression that it can relate to anybody. You not even know that you a fan of this. There's people in that crowd never been to a battle rap event before and fucking had the time of their life. So
Right.
I think if you can introduce that to like a fan base and they come to trust you for that, I think that's a lasting relationship rather than, the fly by night. Like, oh, they did this event, that was cool, but now I'm shitting on them forever because of this, or buying the bootlegs or personal bullshit. Like, you want to help y'all get good talent so y'all can continue to be entertained by this shit we doing. Cause where we do it is likely to change. But how we do it never will. Because our quality is always gonna stay the same.
Okay. All right. All right. Um speaking of the drops, man, when can we expect I know the VOD is available. Make sure you guys go get it. The VOD is available. But when can we expect a YouTube drop? Because everybody likes them YouTube drops, man.
Man, and you know what else too? Like the YouTube drops. I don't have an exact date. It's been less than 24 hours. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but like doing pay-per-view is cool because you got the VOD, you got the live view and shit like that. But what makes the situation even better is that you get to see it through the John Doe lens now, like with the post production,
Yeah.
putting some, put an extra sauce on it, so you get to um discover these battles. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching them from scratch again. So we're looking forward to sitting down and putting that together and representing it to y'all. So it's not just leftovers, but it's something like extra. You know what I'm saying? A little extra something in the bag. Really helped the event translate what it did live. Um, yeah, man, I can't say exactly when, but I can definitely say we're working on it as of today.
So you guys haven't even decided the battle you guys want to drop first.
No, no, we
Well,
just we just putting everything in order, and when we put everything in order, then we decide what direction we want to
well,
go in.
well, well. For me, I want to see you guys drop Tay Rock versus Bankhead, man.
You want that to be the first one?
I want to see that drop. Yeah, man. I wouldn't mind Bill Collector and Clean. I thought that was fire. Also, I wouldn't mind E Hart versus Coffee. I wouldn't mind those, but if it was up to me, I'm putting that Tay Rock versus Bankhead out first.
I
That's just me,
mean,
though, man.
it was a fire battle, man. I mean, I don't know. It's hot. Like we might have to do a poll. You know what I'm saying? We might have to see what the people want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
also have a strategy to how we release our battles too.
Okay.
Like the reason why we don't do like an event every other week, like we don't do shit like that because quality takes time and it takes time for us to really like think through what we want to do. Because what cartel represents to us, we don't ever want to compromise that and just be putting out bullshit. So we
Okay.
haven't picked yet, but we definitely will.
So do you guys have a face for Black Ice Cartel? Is there a certain battle rap is just the face of that league?
Man, nah, we don't have a face of the league. I mean, it's like whoever you gravitate toward. Honestly, like,
I mean, I heard a bar that Showstoppers that he's the new face.
is that what he said?
he's he
Ah,
said
man.
he said I'm the face in this bitch like Krishan Rock. He said Black Ass Cartel, I'm the place in this bitch like Krishan Rock. I was like, oh, okay. He say he's the
All right.
face.
So like, let me ask you this then. I mean, like, hey, that could very well be true, man. Showstopper has been fucking niggas up for a long time. Like, dude is Showstopper is one of them ones. Like, not to be like undersold. That's definitely, a case can be made for that for sure. I'm not gonna argue against it. Um, but when people ask me that, I ask them this. I say, what do you think of when you think of cartel? Like, whose face do you think of? Everybody thinks of a league and they think
Man,
of a certain battler. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Like,
I
who
think
face
of
do you think of?
two I think of two people when I think of Black Eyes Cartel, man. I think of
Who's that?
Clean. I think of Clean and I think of Clean and I think of Bankhead. Cause
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, cause when I think of Bankhead, I'm like, yo, that's Black Eyes Cartel right there. Like like Bankhead, he definitely I think somebody needs to knock him off though. I don't mind seeing a showstopper, a Bankhead, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Nah,
so
man, Bankhead is great, man. That dude puts in the work, man. He's man, in my opinion, one of the best battle rappers active today. Um, but I think like it's hard to say like who the face is because we got so many good people, man. And I know that's like the political way to answer that, but it's like, bro, we got so many good people. I think of so many faces when I think of cartel. I mean, Clean is shit, probably the oldest member of cartel, honestly. Um, but at the same time, man, arguments can be made for anybody to be the face of it. That's the
Mm,
good thing about it. It's not like one of the things that I like to perpetuate and like put out into the fucking battle rap atmosphere is that Black Ice is the fucking queen of battle rap. Like I can't think of anybody who could hold that title other than her. What she's done
right.
for 12 years straight. She's never compromised her integrity on her image of her league or anybody else. She don't do sloppy, disrespectful shit. You'll never see any of this weird shit going on. She represents well for the culture, and that's what I think of when I think of Black
The-
Eyes Cartel. I think of her because she's the reason why all this shit is possible.
Somebody, a battle rapper, from another league told me they was like, damn, they got all the battles going down. They was like, that they was like, they said in a joking way, they was like, yeah, they know better than that not to fuck around with Black Ice.
Yeah, man, that's real. I mean, man, you got to meet her in person, man. She is such a good person. Like she real. She's solid. Like ain't no craziness going on. And people come here, man. They know what's up. They know what they came to do. There's a lot of
Mm,
leagues people take money and go to, and they don't really like show up. Like they'll be
right.
there physically, but they don't like show up. Show up. But I would very very be or I would very much be happy to say that I feel like battlers take cartel serious when they come here to perform.
They
And
definitely
I
do.
think a lot of that is because of Ice.
Yeah, they definitely do. As far as the female goes, I know Tato's part of the cartel. No, is there any other female battle rappers that's part of the cartel?
Uh Tato, um, yeah, she's the only one. That's our first lady right now.
Oh, so are you planning to add any more females on
Y-
that roster?
Well, I mean, also I gotta say, like, Coffee. Coffee is also cartel. Like she's one of us. Like she's man. We go back to Coffee versus Vixen. You know,
Oh,
that was before the like, you know what I'm saying, before the super blow up. You know, like man,
right.
coffee is always home when she with us. Um, do we plan to add more females? Uh, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you know, but like they got to be certain types of females though, because it's a lot of dudes over here. And if you the type of female who can deal with all these dudes, then you know, like you be better off for it because we play rough. You know what I'm saying? We talk shit. We
Um,
very serious. We be fucking honest with each other. Like if you fucking got bodied, you lost. Like this is why you lost. Like, but it's still love. You know, it's that family love. So yeah, we looking for more females. Ice is a huge fan of female battle rap. Um, Female battle rap has gotten a bad voice so far, but I will say Tato versus Eon is helping to repair that.
yeah, I was impressed by Tato and Eon though. I was like, I I'll be honest with you. I had Tato losing that battle. But when I saw the battle, I was like, oh, this is probably one of her best performances ever. Like I've never seen this type of performance by her. She was aggressive, a
You get
lot of
that battle
work.
too.
I had Tato winning it. I had her winning it all 3 rounds. That was it was yeah. I was surprised. I was impressed, and I didn't expect it at all. So it was a good showing by her, and I think she need a bigger plate, man. Maybe we'll battle one of the guys from the cartel. I don't know, but
Man, Tato's a beast, man. She wild. Like I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's like she to me she keeps getting better and really fast, like at a rate that's like that I've not seen in battle rap in a while. Um, but I will say that she definitely deserves another play for sure because
so
she's on that trajectory, you know.
so I know that you said that. I know that you said coffee's part of the cartel. Can we possibly see a Tato versus coffee or you,
I mean, it's possible, man. Like we don't like to book battle just to be booking them, but it's possible. The Tato that we saw definitely would have been crazy versus coffee, right? I would
right?
think.
Yeah.
Um, and they both going places. They both doing really well. They both repping female battle rap beautifully. Um, man, it's a possibility. Sometimes some cartel on cartel violence can happen. You know what I'm saying? Is you know you got to do these things to get rid of the bad blood sometimes.
Well, it was dope though, man. I definitely enjoyed the event. It was one of the best events of the year. I didn't hear nothing bad about it at all. Like it was
Nice.
it was it was good. The content was good. One last question before we get out of here. Did you feel any pressure at all? Especially all that drama that was going on the previous day and knowing that you guys had an event to throw?
Ah man, not like I don't I wouldn't say it was pressure. Um, I say it was more like disappointment because I know how battle rap culture is around drama. They eat it up. You would think they like bars, but they like
Right.
drama more than that.
Right,
Um,
that's true.
so like it was more disappointing than anything else. It was like it was a whole like it it was predictable. I was disappointed and it was predictable. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah,
I
but
thought it
I
was
think
a whole silly thing with what happened at QB's event. Sorry that happened to her. That's whack. I think what Debo did is just like irredeemable. That's fucked up. I think I don't know, man. Nobody should be scared of getting punched at an event, no matter how soft the punch was. It
So
shouldn't.
so with that happening, did you guys was like, okay, we need to make sure this doesn't happen at our event? Like, were you worried
Nah,
about?
nah, we ain't to worry about that because we, man, everybody who come to cartel, man, we all like it's a lot of us, bro. Like it's a lot of us, and a lot of us have a vested interest in making sure our events go off without a hitch like that. You know, nobody's walking around looking to punch somebody and run. Like we don't do shit like that there. And then on top of that, like we got security, like real security, like armed security. Like we don't do shit like that.
Yeah,
That shit don't happen.
I think you guys were throwing people out when they were talking, through some of these rounds. Because I heard you
Yeah,
guys been, yeah,
yeah. We man, if anybody represents the fans, bro, it's cartel. Because like I said, we say this shit that people feel. If you watching pay-per-view or if you in the crowd, right? You coming to see Tay Rock. You finally get to see Tay Rock battle. You finally get to see Danny Myers, Catboy. You finally get to see Cats. And then it's a dude over there talking. What would you want? You would want him to leave.
right,
But we
right.
want him to leave.
Yeah, I would
Right?
want them
Like
to
we didn't
leave.
come here to hear the side conversations or whatever. I must have screamed "shut the fuck up" 100 times into the mic, bro. My bad, but I meant every single one of them, and I'll never apologize for that. I apologize for screaming that into the fans' ears, but I'll never apologize for screaming it so drunk motherfuckers can hear. But
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
look, yeah. But man, I don't want to keep you here too long, man. But one last thing, man. Tell the people three reasons why they should go cop that VOD right now before we get out of here.
Man, cop it now because if you do, then you'll be knowledgeable on what Twitter is going crazy about. Um, cop the pay per view, so that way you can say you know a good pay per view and you know what to compare the other ones to. Cop the pay per view now because if you cop it now, Cartel can do more pay per views that you enjoy and stuff that you like and can look forward to and remember why you like battle rap. Those are three reasons cop the pay per view.
All right, man. Before we get out, yeah. Make sure you guys go cop the pay per view, man. I actually copped it. This was one of the best events of the year in 2024. Everything was smooth. Everything was right. So make sure you guys go cop it. But with that being said, man, go ahead and give your shout outs before we get out of here.
Thank you, man. Shout out to Cartel. Shout out to Black Ice. Shout out to Avocado. Shout out to everybody on the cartel staff, rappers, everybody behind the scenes, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to your people. Shout out to everybody checking us out. Um, we got spaces tonight. I think we're gonna do 9 p.m. I'm not sure. We also got spaces at uh tomorrow, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come check us out, man. Slide through, ask some questions. It's always a good time. Um, man, subscribe to the YouTube because Blackice Cartel battles on YouTube. Subscribe to that right now because while you're already on YouTube, you can go and get a subscription, and then you can get these battles when they drop. These battles are coming as fast as we can possibly get them out. And man, enjoy some more battles, man. Look up some of
All
those cats that you saw in the pay per view that you like. Look them up on that channel and leave a comment.
right, man. With that being said, man, shout out to John Doe, Black Ice Cartel Battle League, everybody that was part of the successful event this past yesterday, man. Shout out to you guys, and definitely want to see more events from you guys and pay-per-views. But with that being said, man, this is MBS Uncensored, man, and we'll see you guys next time.